You're watching The 7 from WATE 6 on your side.
Good evening. I'm Don Hudson, and welcome to The 7. Let's take a look at the big 7 stories right now. And topping the list, TVA announces that it is now conducting a review of the power grid strain that led to those rolling blackouts on Friday and Saturday. Now, this announcement comes after some lawmakers raised concerns, like Representative Tim Burchett was one of them. He wrote a letter to authorities, the TVA authorities, a president and CEO, who was Jeff Lyash. Now, Burchett asking how this could happen and what steps were taken to ensure that the authority prepared for high power demand in the future.
TVA has one job, and that is to make sure when you do turn that switch on, the lights come on or your power's on, and they failed us. They failed this community, and excuses to me are pretty shallow.
All right, TVA is out with a statement saying, and I'm going to quote from it, "We at TVA take full responsibility for the impact that we had on our customers. We never want to impact anyone's energy at any time. This is not the way we want to serve our communities and customers," end quote. Now, Friday and Saturday's rolling blackouts left people in the dark for maybe as little as 15 minutes at a time, but it did have impacts when some things didn't restart when the power came back. TVA, by the way, has never before had to ask utility companies to implement rolling blackouts in its 9-decade history. All right, our next big 7 story centers on changes to how executions are carried out in the state of Tennessee. Tonight, the governor saying that the state will revise the lethal injection protocol, make staffing changes at the department's leadership level as well. Now, the announcement comes after Governor Lee requested a third-party investigation following Oscar Smith's execution being called off at the 11th hour earlier in the year. At the time, we told you that the drugs used for lethal injections hadn't undergone a test for something called endotoxins. And tonight, we're learning this is not the first time this step was overlooked. The third-party investigation found that this test was not conducted as far back as 2018. However, the investigation also found this was not intentional and that the pharmacy tasked with testing the state's lethal injection chemicals never given a copy of Tennessee's latest lethal injection protocol. Meanwhile, Tennessee's scheduled executions remain on pause right now. Tennessee has no execution scheduled for next year, and the 5 executions that were supposed to happen in 2022, at this time anyway, have not been rescheduled. The next big 7 story is an update to the deadly shooting that happened behind the Rural King store in Halls last week. The Knox County District Attorney's Office confirming to WATE 6 on your side that the suspected shooter's bond has now been revoked at the request of the DA's office. As we have been reporting, 18-year-old Larry McBee was arrested on second-degree murder charges following just really hours after that shooting happened. The sheriff's office says 23-year-old Tristan Smith Powell, a Rural King employee, confronted McBee about shoplifting before he was shot and killed. McBee is due back in court at the end of January. We, of course, will continue following this case and let you know what happens. All right, in the next big 7 story, we hear from a mother who lost a daughter and a grandchild in a fire. We've been telling you that 23-year-old Melissa McCoy was one of 6 people who perished in a house fire earlier this week. Now, that happened out on Plateau Road in Cumberland County. McCoy's mother telling us that she will miss her daughter's smile.
The way she laughed, the way she'd tell me she'd love me and hug me and tell me everything's going to be all right. She would call me all the time when her daddy passed, and she'd say, "Mama, it's going to be all right. Keep your head up. Keep praying."
You know, today we learned McCoy's children and husband also perished in the fire. McCoy's mother says their family's still working on funeral arrangements at this time. As for the fire, it is still under investigation. However, the Cumberland County Sheriff's Office has already said that no foul play is suspected. All right, up next, the Knoxville Fire Department extinguishes a fire at a local nonprofit that houses veterans who are experiencing homelessness. Firefighters responded to the Steps House on Davenport Road this morning. They say they arrived to find smoke coming from an exterior wall and fire in that ceiling space between the first and second floor. 3 people evacuated the building and were told no one was hurt. Knoxville Fire Department Assistant Chief Brent Seymour tells us Personnel with the Steps House are helping people who were staying there with any needs that they may have. The fire is not considered to be suspicious, but a cause has not been released at this time. Our next Big 7 story takes us inside a Knoxville hospice care facility that was damaged after a number of pipes actually burst on Christmas Day. The problems at Sacred Ground Hospice House started Sunday afternoon with a sprinkler system that could not be shut off until first responders got to the building. Cindy Bradley, the nonprofit's founder, tells us there was around 4 inches or so of standing water throughout the building. We're told the utility bill alone will be close to $15,000, and Sacred Ground Hospice House will have to pay for repairs on top of that.
It is such a needed ministry, and we don't want to be saying no to the families that need us right now. So our goal is to get $50,000 so we can cover, we're going to condition the attic so we never have to go through this again.
Despite all the issues, Hospice Care Facility says it fully believes that it can get back into operation again very soon. Our final Big 7 story tonight deals with a frozen pipe hundreds of feet in the air, the Sunsphere. Because of the problem, Visit Knoxville says the Sunsphere's observation deck will remain closed for the next several days. The hope is to reopen by January 3rd, but before this can actually happen, the city says repairs have to be made. Now, we should point out that Visit Knoxville says this closure will not have any bearing on the city's ball drop and New Year's Eve celebration. The event begins at 8 o'clock Saturday night, rain or shine or frozen pipe, right, at the World's Fair Park Festival lawn. The ball will again be dropped from Sunsphere like last year. I know in past years the ball actually happened at Market Square, but again, it is at the Sunsphere.